Whiteboard Wars. We're here with David Bray, breaking down Michigan versus Arizona State, going down here in Austin, Texas.
Can't wait.
Live on January 3rd in the JW Marriott, hosted by FloWrestling. Super excited. Arizona State took home a team trophy last year, was fourth. Michigan, right behind them, was fifth. David, this will be the first time Michigan's going to have their full lineup.
100%. These are two trophy teams for sure. Michigan trying to make a push for the big trophy at the end. They've got some new bullets in the chamber they didn't have at the beginning of the year. We're going to find out how they look, and Arizona State is as good a test as anyone.
Speaking of bullets in the chamber, Nick Suriano, the international man of mystery, in the lineup. We're assuming will be his first duel for Michigan. He's taking on Brandon Courtney, NCAA runner-up. What a stat for the first one, and we got him there. To me, it seems like I don't know how you pick against Nick Suriano on this one. I'm going with Nick.
I think it makes a lot of sense to go with Nick Suriano. I mean, Brandon Courtney is an NCAA finalist in his own right. So pretty brutal test for your first match out the gate, but I think you're right. I'm going to go with Suriano as well. I'm putting 3 on the board right away for Michigan, and it looks like you are too. But listen, don't be surprised if that match goes the other way, because Brandon Courtney, he was in the NCAA finals with Spencer Lee last year, and he wants to get back there again. Could go either way for sure.
Potentially. 133, Dylan Ragusin and Michael McGee.
Yeah, Mikhail McGee. This is the All-American of the two. But he's been upset already this year. He took a loss at the Cowboy Open. Dylan Ragusin, not an All-American. He's ranked down on 15th, 14th. But he has a win over an All-American, Brandon Cannon. This match could go either way. Bader, how do you see this one going?
I think I'm gonna stick with Michigan on this. I think Ragusin on the upset. Is an Izzy-style kid, and like you said, he's had a big win. McGee's been upset. Anything can happen, but I'm going to go another 3 for the Wolverines.
Okay, I think Mikhail McGee gets back on track. I mean, look, this guy's been through it all. I think he gets the win and puts 3 on the board. I don't think any kind of major decision is going to be in play. I think McGee gets it done and puts 3 on the board for ASU and ties this duel up.
141, the Serbian sickle. He's an Olympian. This will be his first appearance in the lineup. Stefan Micic for the Michigan Wolverines. The guy's been in the NCAA finals. He's wrestled at the highest level. Nothing against Vasquez, but I think Michigan's going to take 3 right out the gate if they start at 25.
Yeah, so Jesse Vasquez has been really solid all year for the Sun Devils. He's a guy that I think has the potential to get a win like this, but the potential is like, it's a low percentage. He could get it done. I don't think he's going to, but I don't know. The question is, Bader, what kind of a win do you think this is going to be for Micic? You think it's going to be a decision? You think Micic opens it up, gets bonus? What do you see happening here?
We haven't seen Stefan up at 141, so this is where things get interesting. He's going 41 because he wants to wrestle 65 kilos. Internationally. His first test will learn a lot. I think I'd love to say bonus to mix it up, but I think Stefan gets a regular decision. Wins by 7. Comes so close.
I think it's going to be a regular decision as well. I think it's going to be closer than 7 points, though. I think he's going to maybe get a couple takedowns in the first, and then I think Vasquez kind of figures some things out, keeps it close. But either way, same outcome. 3 on the board for Michigan. That's what I'm going with. And then that takes us to 149. We've got Kanan Storr. He's been on the team for a long time. Kyle Parko, the All-American Fresno State transfer. He's still in the Fresno State singlet because we couldn't get a good photo of him in the ASU. What do you think happens here, Bader?
I think Parko, he was hot last year. Couldn't he make the team at 141? Bumps up to 49, becomes an All-American. I think he's going to get Arizona State on the board.
Okay. So you're going to put 3 on the board, or you think he gets them on the board in a big way?
No, I think Storr's a great competitor. I'm going to give Parko 3 team points.
Yep, I'm going with you. 3 on the board for Parko. Kanan Storr could definitely make this happen, and Storr is really good at keeping matches close, but I think it's Parko gets the win, and that's going to take us to 157 pounds.
And I think that's a key swing match, and there's several of them. 33 could be, and 57 really big swing match. 100%.
We've got Ja'Cory Teamer and Will Luan. These guys had a very close battle last year. I think maybe more than one close battle. Ja'Cory Teamer was the All-American last year. Will Luan just a little bit short. What do you think? You see another close one?
I think it's definitely another close one. I think I'm going to double dip here. I think Luan could win, but I think Teemer is going to win. Does that make sense? I'm really just hedging my bet here, and no matter what, hopefully I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pick Teemer.
Ja'Cory Teemer has, I think, more ways to win, which is what means I'm going to pick him. But I don't think he opens it up. I think it's another tight one, and I think Ja'Cory Teemer puts 3 on the board. And right now, halfway through this duel, I have Arizona State in the lead, 3 matches to 2, no bonus points. And you have Michigan in the lead, 3 matches to 2, no bonus points, which would take us to 165, another really interesting matchup. We got 2 All-Americans, Cam Amin, Anthony Valencia. What do you think here?
We've been talking about swing matches. This was just as important of a swing match. And, I've seen Anthony Valencia impress the hell out of me, and I've seen Anthony Valencia maybe have a letdown or 2. I feel like I'm hearing that he's hitting his stride and he's on point. Mm-hmm. And when that Anthony Valencia is on point, he's super tough to beat. Not a knock on Amin at all, but I'm gonna say Valencia gets this one done.
Okay. Another thing I think that helps Valencia is the fact that he is at 165 pounds. 165 is a weight class for him that tends to serve him a little bit better than when he's up at 74. So I'm with you. I'm going 3 on the board for Valencia, making it a 4-match to 2 lead. And that would take us into 174. And we don't know for sure if we're going to see this matchup between Massa and Valencia, because right now, neither of these guys has wrestled a match in the varsity lineup. Kyle Valencia still has his red shirt on. It could come off for this duel. They may need him. Arizona State may need this guy to win a title. And Logan Massa just announced that he's going to be coming back to Michigan. So we don't know for sure if we're going to see this matchup. This is one where even the matchup itself happening is a little bit of a question mark. But if we do, it'll be very, very interesting. Massa, I think, considered himself retired. Now he's back. What do you think, Bader?
I think it depends on what version of Massa shows up. Top shape Massa, I think, wins this over a young Valencia. But has he been in the room? Has he been training full time, or will this be an opportunity for him to get back in the room, get back to training so that he's ready to go in March?
It's tough, right? Kyle Valencia is still in the Don Bosco singlet in the photo because he's just coming fresh out of high school. However, he already has a top 10 win. He beat Hayden Hastings of Wyoming at the Cowboy Open. He is certainly capable of making some things happen.
You mentioned the Hastings win against Wyoming. I'm going to say Valencia, and I'll call this an upset. I'm going to say Valencia with an upset. Massa's good.
He's so good. These are 2 guys that fire off a ton of leg attacks. You're going with Valencia. I'm going to go with Massa in this one, but I could see it going either way. But I'm putting 3 on the board for Michigan. And for me, they're getting a little closer. For you, ASU, 4 matches. We both got a 4 matches to 3 for ASU. Different matches. Be very interesting. 174. This is one that I don't think we're going to have a ton of debate about because Miles Amin and Zane Coleman. Miles Amin with an Olympic bronze medal this summer. He is the guy that I think is probably the biggest favorite, and we're not really looking like we're going to see his photo. That's okay. Because
we know what he looks like.
Miles Amin, and I've got a major decision here for Miles Amin. It's going to be 4 on the board for me, and that's going to take us up to 197 pounds. This match is very much in question. Pat Bruckey, Cordell Norfleet. Bruckey has been an All-American, but that was back when he was at Princeton.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him competing a ton yet. He's competed this year and looked good. He's had a couple losses, even though he has, I think, looked pretty solid. And he's going to have Cordell Norfleet. Norfleet has yet to be on the podium for the Sun Devils, but he's been close. Cordell Norfleet, super, super talented. What do you think happens in this one?
I love this contrast of styles.
Me too.
It almost like not defines the teams, but it's representative of the teams. Mm-hmm. And I'll say Cordell Norfleet.
Okay.
I'll say Norfleet wins by regular decision.
Yeah, that could happen for sure. I don't know if you're sleeping a little bit on Pat Bruckey's mustache. He has a very fine mustache, but you're going Norfleet. I think I'm going to go the other way. I think I'm going to go Bruckey. I think Bruckey figures it out, and I think Pat Bruckey puts 3 on the board. I think it's going to be close either way.
Yep.
But I'm going to go Bruckey puts 3 on the board for Michigan. And I got a 5 matches to 4. Michigan ASU.
Main event.
And the main event, Mason Paris, Colton Schultz.
Not just main event because it's last. Main event because 2 top 5 guys.
These are guys with world medals. Colton Schultz, the
Titles.
Greco man. He is massive. Yes, cadet world champ for Colton Schultz. Junior world champ Mason Paris in freestyle. Man, Mason Paris has, I think, probably been the guy that people would pick as the favorite in the past. But Colton Schultz, I mean, man, look at the dude's neck. It's like his head goes straight into his shoulders. And how do you pick against a guy like that? I think it's going to be really tough.
I'll tell you how you pick against a guy like that. You go 3 points for Mason Paris. That's how you do it. I got Mason Paris winning this match.
Mason Paris
Fun match.
Mason Paris is probably the favorite. I think I'm going to pick Schultz in the upset. I think he started to figure some things out positionally, and I think that Colton Schultz can get it done. So I'm going to go Schultz in the upset over Mason Paris.
So I've got it 16-15 Michigan, right? Yeah, Michigan.
Oh, man, I do too.
16-15.
I have 16-15 Michigan. We got some different matches
Results.
happening in different ways, so this thing could really go either way. But I got a 1-point dual victory for Michigan on the strength of this Miles Amin major decision. This could go either way though, Bader.
This 33 toss up. I mean, toss up. This is,
I think 65 is a toss-up.
So really, there's 2 or 3 matches, and you got a returning NCAA runner-up. We're not giving. We'll say toss-up, even though I would definitely give the favorite to Suriano. Anything can happen. And again, this is going down January 3rd right here on FloWrestling, live from Austin, Texas. So we're looking forward to it.